First off, I want to apologize to you guys for not being able to get the video out to you guys yesterday. You know, I was at a friend's house watching the fight, obviously, and got home super late and just didn't, I didn't want to put out a garbage video for you guys because I would be tired. But instead, we're going to be talking about these two games, as you can probably tell by the title, yesterday's game and today's game in the one video. All right. More of probably a vague description of yesterday's because we already know the outcome of today. But Marcus Stroman was on the mound and he went 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5 guys. Not too bad, not too great, but he did his job really. Second inning, Kendrys Morales at the dish. And he gets a full count pitch. He has not been hitting the ball very well lately, but K-Money drills the ball to center, his 22nd home run of the season. Jays were up 1-0 after 2. We move to the third inning. Jose Bautista hits a sacrifice fly, scoring a run. 2-0 Blue Jays. Well, you move to the fifth, and they hit a 2-run shot. There goes that right away. But then we move to the fifth, where the Jays get the offense absolutely cooking. And it begins with the hottest guy in the team, Josh Donaldson. Hits his 23rd home run of the season, and Ezekiel Carrera scores on the play. It was 4-2 Blue Jays. Jeez. Okay, not expecting... Okay, so it opened up again. Okay, that's fantastic. All right. Pilar singles later in the inning. And Smoke scores. Bunch of guys move up. Ryan Goins hits a sacrifice fly as well. Rafi Lopez singles. More guys score. The Blue Jays put up a 6 spot in the inning. Blue Jays up 8-2. I know. I'm used to saying smaller numbers. That's why I was going to say 6. But 8-2 Blue Jays. After the 5th inning, we move to the 6th. And a sacrifice fly happens. Don't worry, it's still 8-3. We move to the 8th inning. Max Kepler hits a grand slam, and it is 8-7. You gotta be kidding me. This is not the way it's gonna be, is it? Well, don't worry. Josh Donaldson's up again, and he doubles to right. Ezekiel Carrera comes around to score again, and the Blue Jays were up 9-7. Then, on a wild pitch, Donaldson comes around and scores, eventually, because he had a double. He wouldn't have scored from second. But Donaldson scores on the play, and that makes it a 10-7 ball game. Roberto Osuna comes out in the 9th and gives up a single to Brian Dozier. And Joe Mauer grinds into a double play, but the runs comes home to score. It's a 1-run ball game, but Roberto Osuna shuts the door, gives up a couple runs, still gets the save, and the Blue Jays win 10-9. Now, we move to today's game, where the offense was nowhere to be found. They can't really get anything going. They get 7 hits, 2 runs, where Minnesota just torches up Biagini. He can't find the strike zone a little bit, but don't worry, when he found the strike zone, he was getting crushed. Kyle Gibson on the mound for the Minnesota Twins. Usually the Jays light him up. Not today. Didn't happen in this one, but you look at Joe Biagini's line. I mean, he really wasn't that great. 3 2/3, 9 hits, 5 runs, walked 3 guys, and he struck out 4, but really didn't matter at that point. But the man of the series, for that matter, Byron Buxton for the Minnesota Twins. Let's read this. Today, he was 4 for 5 with 3 home runs. That's right, he had the hat trick, and 5 RBIs, and he scored 4 times. This guy was ridiculous all series. That was just today. Very first inning, he singles to center, 1 run scores. Then you move to the second inning, Nori Aoki singles up the middle. Scoring Miguel Montero, ties the game at 1. Don't worry, they're going to score more runs. Here we go. Kenny Vargas singles to left, scoring 2 runs. It was kind of like a blooper, but it happened. And Byron Buxton in the 4th takes the 0-1 pitch and drills it gone. 2-run shot. Joe Mauer scores in the play. The Jays are just getting torched. It's 5-1 at this point. But don't worry, Nori Aoki up again. He already got the first RBI of the game. Here's a shot to the right for Nori Aoki. His 2nd home run as a Blue Jay, 5th home run of the season. But it's still 5-2. And oh yeah, Byron Buxton's still up. He comes up in the 7th inning and he hits a shot. Makes it a 6-2 game. We move to the 9th. Who's up again? Byron Buxton. There's another shot. 7-2. And just, so it's all she wrote. I mean, that's really all it was. The Jays really couldn't get anything going against Kyle Gibson. When they did have a bases loaded, 1-out opportunity for Carrera, but he grounded into a double play. That was earlier. The Jays could have opened up the scoring and opened the game up right there, but instead they could not, and they really couldn't get anything going the rest of the way. Nobody was really that great. Aoki was 3 for 4, like I said, with the home run and 2 RBIs. He was fine, but Justin Smoke, everybody else was 1 for something. And the bullpen was okay. Aaron Loup pitched an inning in the third of pretty good ball. Matt Dermody gave up one of the home runs. Tim Mesa gave up one of the home runs. But look, Aaron Loup and Dominic Leone were the only guys that had clean innings, and both guys gave up a hit in their innings. Now, which is crazy because I look at Aaron Loup now. To pitch an inning in the third, you need 4 outs. Aaron Loup had 4 strikeouts. He got everybody out via the strikeout. And Dominic Leone struck out 2 of his 3 outs in his inning of work. So that's great. But the Blue Jays lose again. They lose the series. It sucks. Now, we're just trying to grind through these games now. Because this team is falling apart now. They're 8 games under 500. Why not look at the standings real quick? First off, we're 12.5 out of the division. We all know that's not going to happen. We all know that's not even close. And Minnesota, the team we're trying to catch, well, they're now we're 6 games out of a wild card spot now. At one point, we were 3 games out of a wild card spot. Series loss, not playing well. You're 6 out now. And guess who comes to town tomorrow? The Boston Red Sox. Great. I don't care what they're doing of late. They're the Boston Red Sox. Positive news, Marcus Stroman's there in Game 1 for the Jays. You're facing 13-4 Drew Pomeranz, 3.18 earned run average for him. Game 2, Tom Kohler versus Chris Sale. Great. That's going to be a fun one. And Rick Porcello versus Jay Happ. That is the finale. Then we head to Baltimore to take on the Orioles over there. We're all just trying to grind through these last games of the season. It's been a tough season all around. But I think a lot of people have now just succumbed to the fact that it's not going to happen. It really isn't. We're saying, oh, well, if the Jays go like 30-10 the rest of the way, they'll do a good job. I know there's not that many games left, and hypothetically, they'll probably make the playoffs. Yeah, well, great. This team has not won more than 4 or 5 games in a row all season long, and we're expecting them to go 20 games over 500 the rest of the way? No. It's not going to happen. But, like I've been saying, and like I said in the last video, the positive note that I will continue to throw at you guys in every single video. Now, tomorrow my plan is, unless things change, to give you guys a little channel update video because I have something I want to talk to you guys about, and a positive thing. Hopefully you guys will be interested in it. Also kind of a breakdown of what we're going to be doing up until the start of the Leafs and Raptors season. Kind of that whole deal there. And then the season previews for both teams hopefully will be on, I picked the day already. I forgot which one it was. There it is, the September 7th. So that is about a week and a bit till hockey preseason. We know that for sure. So that's just kind of like what we're going to do, the breakdown that day, because there is no baseball that day. There will be no Jays games, so we'll give you guys a couple Leaf and Raptor video that day. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are pumped for the Leafs and Raptors to get started, because, man, this is a tough year for the Jays, big time. I mean, we can all agree on that one. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys have not already, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you guys think of the last couple games, yesterday's game, today's game. What do you want to see happen for the rest of this season? I don't know what you guys want to say. And what are your expectations for the Leafs and the Raptors? I know this is the Jays video, but where's the positive stuff to talk about that team? There's really not much. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. And then the day as well. You get 2 videos tomorrow. Channel update video. And Marcus Stroman, Drew Pomeranz, Game 1 of this 3-game set against the Red Sox. Here we go. Let's just keep grinding, people. Talk to you guys then.